Good morning, beautiful people. So today is Friday, May the 21st. Oh, today's my friend's birthday. I gotta text her or send her a message on Facebook because I don't think I have her number. But she's still my friend since middle school, since 7th grade. But yeah, so I gotta make sure I send her a happy birthday. But yes, today is a great morning, despite how yesterday went, with my events on my way to work. So I'm just trying to get in the car. Whew. Parked on the street this time. I'm not in my secret alley. Because some motherfuckers gave me a ticket yesterday. Like, everybody always parks in an alley as long as you have a garage. A garage that you can like pull into and like park close to. Everybody always parks there, but for some reason they decided to give me a ticket. Right? Oh, my bad. Y'all, you fell across the car. And I'm gonna leave that in there because what the hell? Okay. So, oh my God, guys, I had to like leave the house. There's nothing with my household. It's just I wanted to be able to vent and talk in peace. So I left the house and I came to the local plaza, where it's like a bunch of stores and restaurants and stuff. So I told you guys about what happened at... Like, this don't ever happen. That's why I need to go get one of those things. Okay, so I told you guys about... Like, are we cool? Seriously. So I told you guys about what happened with the spa that I worked at. And I ended up speaking to the owner. She ended up siding with me, in regards to what I suggested. And, I took the day as they suggested, or as the manager suggested. I took the day when I got my nails done. See my nails? Just something short, a little, not basic, but, whatever. Little sparkles. But, I took the day, spent time with my family when we got our nails done. Went to sleep, whatever. This morning when I woke up, it was on my heart to quit. Like, was heavy on my heart to quit. And that's what I did. I quit. There was just way too many things that have happened in a short time, because I have not been there long. I literally was there a month. Like, I was doing my thing with my business, with marketing my business, branding my business, growing my business, my sales, my website. Like, I've been doing everything in regards to my business. And that was going good for me. I did get a little bit bored, and I wanted to have more people interaction, mainly more female interaction, because I already have, like, with my social media, majority of my followers are guys. So I told myself, that I wanted to branch out and start meeting more women. Like, I'm not one of those females. I'm not intimidated by another female. I'm not ever gonna bash another female for any sort of reason, as long as she's respectful to me. But I'm supportive, and I want to meet other women who are supportive. They updated the total for Domino's because I tipped them. Okay. But so I want to go ahead and meet other women and support them, and receive support in return, possibly. I just wanted to start to meet other women, have other girls to, to hang out with, to bounce business ideas with. Like, it was stuff like that I wanted to do. So the spa that I was working at was actually a spa that I used to go to. If you ever watched any of my previous vlogs, like when I was getting my facials, I was going to this particular spa to get my facials. And I was like, oh, some of the girls in here seem so cool, blah, blah, blah. So around the time that I was bored and wanted to meet and interact with other people and other women, I was actually also looking to get a facial. So I went onto their Instagram and I just happened to watch their story. And in the midst of me watching their story, there was a post of them looking for someone to handle customer service. So I'm like, hey, okay, why not? Like, I like going to this place as I like them as a business. And I do have customer service experience from the time that I was 16 to current. So I have over 10 years of customer service experience in person, over the phone, everything. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and send the appropriate message. So I did, and they asked me to come in for an interview. So basically, I applied one day. The next day, I interviewed. The next day, I got hired. And I started that Monday, I believe it was. So literally, it happened, all like that. I'm like, oh my God, like, this is great. Like, I didn't expect it to, go like this, but it did. So I was excited. So I met a lot of the girls, great girls to work with. No one in there had like a bad attitude. Very supportive. Everybody kind of has like their own thing going on, because essentially they are entrepreneurs. They're estheticians. They're out of school. They're gonna eventually start their own businesses. That would be the smart thing to do. But yeah, so all the girls are very nice, very kind-hearted. Everything. I loved everything about the young ladies that I worked with. The first thing was, after my very first week, one of the doctors texted me crazily. So crazily. Like, let me see. I'm not going to read it, but I'm just going to... Like, the one doctor, when she saw me, she spoke, she respected me. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the team. If she needed anything, she would let me know, like, hey, so this is what I think, da 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 da. She knows how to talk to people. The other doctor, he wants to talk at people. You're not I'm not one of those. You're not going to talk at me. And yeah, that's a whole nother thing. I have a little bit of an issue with authority. I'm not going to lie. I do. I can accept it to a degree. Once I feel like, all right, you tripping, then baby, I'm going to let you know that you tripping. But, oh my God, I want to, just so y'all can see how long. Let me see. So this was the message that he sent. This. It's his first time ever speaking to me. Ever. Long ass message. He sends this long ass message. Mind you, this is my first week. I completed my first week. And I get this long message from him about this, and that, and how you should do this, and do this, and do that, and do that. And you don't work for me, you work for so-and-so. I'm like, what? So I responded to him, look, sir, let's keep in mind that this is my first week. Allow me to get acclimated and allow me to catch up, because this particular position was created for me. They did not have a customer service team. This particular job was created for me. I'm jumping in to build structure, to build a foundation, and to get y'all on track and keep you on time with your inquiries and responding to people's, feedback and answering people's questions. Allow me to get acclimated. That's 1 week. And y'all were 2 months behind. Give me time. So The owner ended up calling me and apologizing on the doctor's behalf, which I appreciated. Then we have another instance where you hired me for customer service. So you hired me for customer service. I understand being cross-trained in other things, but they decided to hire their marketing team. They decided to fire their marketing team and put me in charge of marketing. Hold up, Jim Shoe. Baby, what is you doing? Because who the fuck said I was doing marketing? I'm learning how to market myself in my business. And you gonna fire the marketing team, the professionals, the people who went to school or self-taught them, however they got in a position to be a marketing firm, you fired them to put me in a position just so you could save money? No, that's not right. That's not right. Hire the people to handle the stuff that you don't know how to do. No. So it was that. And I let them know because they were like, oh, you fell behind a few days in the marketing, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, well, this ain't even my, what do you call it? This ain't my area. Customer service, talking to people, de-escalating situations, providing information. That's my thing. When it comes to marketing, customer service, all that for my business, yeah, I can do it for my business. But you kicked out a whole marketing firm and put it on one person. So that was like another strike for me. And then yesterday, with the accusations of messing up a spreadsheet, a scheduling spreadsheet that 8 people have access to with not a question. Hey, Monica, did you happen to see what happened? There was not one question. They just accused me. So I get accused because it's my role as a surgery scheduler, customer service person. Like I told them, and I believe I mentioned in my previous video, that is fine if you want to point the blame at me about whatever. But when you're pointing the blame at me for something, make it that I'm the only one that has access to this particular website, spreadsheet, whatever the case may be. 8 people have access to this spreadsheet. You are not going to point the finger at me. Sorry, especially when I know that I did I know that I did my job correctly. I know that. I've actively seen other people in the spreadsheet at the same time I'm in the spreadsheet when they have no business in the spreadsheet. No, I'm not taking full responsibility for that. Especially when I know that I did my job correctly. But whatever. So yeah, so it was just too many instances in a matter of a month. And I literally woke up and was like, fuck that. I'm not dealing with that. Not at all. Like, you have to go and be where you're respected. Oh, wait. I didn't even say that part. That was another thing that pushed me over the edge. Was the fact that I got a call in the morning, her telling me about the problem. Okay. She called me at like, I think 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, something like that. And my shift starts at 12. So when she said it to me, I was like, oh, wow, okay. Like, there was definitely a nurse for that particular day. And I let her know, that I was seeing people go in the spreadsheet and people were changing things. I couldn't pinpoint who exactly it was that was making a change. But, I noticed people were in there doing stuff. So she's like, okay, blah, blah, blah. So now 3 hours goes by. And now I'm actually leaving Target. She calls me to tell me not to come in until. What? I'm a punctual person. 15 minutes before my shift, Target's like right here. My job's like right here. So I'm literally just gotta go. I'm a punctual person. I'm at work technically already. and you want to text me 15 minutes before my shift and tell me not to come in, you don't have any respect for my time. And I don't like that. Because had that been the other way around, had it been me calling my job 15 minutes before my shift to say, hey, I'm not going to make it, I don't feel good, or whatever the case may be, I would have got written up for it. They would have been on my ass about it, about company policies and this, that, and the other. So you're not respecting my time, and I don't like that. So yeah, so when I woke up today, I went ahead and I wrote, I typed out a resignation letter, and it reads, "Good morning. I want to thank you for the opportunity to work at blank, but unfortunately the company is not a good fit for me. I was spoken to by one of your doctors crazily, accused of making a mistake without any questions, and my time was not respected. Being called 15 minutes before my shift and being told not to come in until is unacceptable. This is very unfortunate because I did not see this opportunity as something short term. I was looking forward to working with you and learning from you. But again, thank you for the opportunity." Part of me wanted to just not show up. But I was like, you know what? You can't speak about wanting your time respected and then just not show up. So I'm going to do the decency of sending this to them via text. I think I'm just going to send it to the owner. I'm going to send it to the owner and let her bring it to the manager. That's what I think I'm going to do. Send it to the owner, let her bring it to the manager and to the doctor. You talk to them because the owner's great. She's great. But you just lost a member of your team due to other members on your team. That's not cool. But yeah. So always be and go where you're respected, where you're welcomed, where you are loved. You know, because that's not just for a work environment, that's for a relationship, that's for a friendship. If you're not appreciated, if you're not respected, if you're not loved, if your time isn't valued, get the fuck out of there. Like, don't even give people the opportunities to continuously play with your time, to play with you. No, get out. Like, get out, leave. There are so many other opportunities, and there are so many other people in the world that will value and respect you as an individual, as a working being, as whatever. There are people that are gonna, I'm getting a little hot. There are people and there are situations that are better than the one that you're in, or better than the person that you're with. Like, don't tolerate that shit. I feel so much better. I don't know if y'all can look at the other videos. I looked a little drained. I looked a little tired, but I was pushing through. Now here it is. I see it. My skin is glowing. I don't feel tired. Like, I just lifted something off my shoulders. I'm not gonna say I thought. This was an opportunity for me because I got to see the background on how, I'm not gonna say how a med spa should be ran, because that's not how it should be ran. It definitely needs some, fine tuning, but I got to see the background of it. Also, I did meet some cool ass people. One of the young ladies, me and her already exchanged information prior to anything taking place, but me and her were like, we was getting like this in such a short amount of time. Like, from our conversations to businesses, like, we have a lot in common. So I'm not gonna say that it was a wasted opportunity. It definitely was not wasted, because I did meet some really cool people. One of my coworkers, she instantly supported my business. So it was not a wasted opportunity. I am grateful for it, and that may have been the reason I was probably brought to that page, to see that post, to apply for that job, to meet the two people that I met. That may have just been the reason. And I'm okay with that. I'm going to accept that, and I'm going to go ahead and move forward. Yeah. I didn't mean for this to be something that was 20 minutes long, but I had to, number one, update you guys, and number two, you know, give that spiel, because I know a lot of us feel sometimes like, oh, ooh, the bird. I don't know why I did like this, like they come in the car, but shit, you never know. But it's the little mermaid birds scuttle. But you know, I felt the need to make this video because I know that there are people that may feel like with their job that they're stuck, or they want to say, oh, well, it's the middle of a pandemic, it's going to be very hard for me to find another job. Go find that job. Go find that job. Do not sit and be disrespected at a job. Do not don't let that job drain you. If you feel every morning when you get up that job is not for you, start looking for a new job, or start a business, or, you know, whatever case may be. I know everyone's not an entrepreneur. Some people enjoy working a job, and that's totally fine. Go find your new job, start you a business, do something different. You're not stuck. You're not a tree. Your roots are not planted there. You can't get your ass up and go find you something new. That's everything. Whether if it's your job, if it's your apartment, it may be your friends, it may be your man, it may be your woman. Go. It may be the damn state that you live in. It may be the city that you live in. Whatever it is, don't stay where you're not happy. Don't stay where you're not welcome. Don't stay where you're not appreciated. Don't do it. I spent a lot of time doing that in a lot of things, in relationships, in friendships, with family, at jobs. No, I'm not doing that anymore. You know, it's way too much to do out here. It's way too much money to get. It's way too many cool ass people to meet. It's way too many good vibes out here to let any bad vibes, any negativity get in your way and make you not live your best life, if that makes sense. But yeah, I keep getting hot, but then the birds are scaring me. So yeah, and I got my snacks that I was gonna give them. Take my snacks home now, heathens. And look, y'all, my goal, remember, was to drink the 2 waters. I still got this one. It took me all day to drink this one yesterday, which is not bad. It's 50.7 fluid ounces. It took me a whole day to drink that. Matter of fact, let me start drinking this now. But yeah, so I definitely had to make this video. I had to get it off my heart. That was good. But so yeah, in the meantime, in between time, I believe what I'm gonna do, actually I don't know what I want to do besides my business, because I'm not hurting for money. And that was the thing too. I didn't go back to work because I was hurting for money. My business is bringing in pretty decent money. Like, I'm able to pay my bills. I'm able to buy what I want. I'm able to travel. I ain't gonna say where I want. I'm able to travel because I do want to take some other trips, but that costs a little bit more coin. But you know, like, I'm not settling by any means, but yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. If, you know, if I do want to do something, you know, on the side of my business to make extra money, or if I solely just want to put all my time and energy into my business and continue making the money and growing my business like I was. So yeah, like, I'm not gonna play with them. They're not gonna play with me. They gonna get this resignation letter, resignation text, and we gonna call it a damn day. Because who the fuck are y'all playing with? Okay, don't play with me. I was an employee, but my, what'd you call it? My real cape, I had on my employee cape, but my real cape is a fucking boss. Don't play with me. I'm a fucking boss at the end of the day. I'm a fucking CEO at the end of the day. Don't play with me. don't disrespect me, don't talk to me any kind of way, and you're not finna ruin my day. I'm a fucking boss. And that's facts. That's fucking facts. I'm a fucking boss. I don't wear the employee coat all the time. I'm not out here begging for no job. I'm not out here begging for someone to treat me right. I'm not out here begging for somebody to be a good friend. I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm a fucking boss. Up here, top of the food chain. Don't want to hear it. Like, I'm a really nice person, you know, really cool person. But when that line is crossed, I'm going to step and let you know you just crossed that line. Or I'm going to show you. I'm either going to say something or I'm going to show you that you crossed the line. And you're going to feel it. We'll never speak again. So yeah, that's my piece. This whole thing is almost 25 minutes long. I don't know what else my day entails. I need to go to the gym. That's what I need to do. I need to go to the gym. I need to work on a couple things for business. I'm figuring my day out. I kind of want some coffee. But then again, I don't. Just because it's going to be sugar. And then my face is going to break out. And we don't need that. Damn, I needed a facial. But I ain't going back there. Okay, so one more thing, y'all. It's got hot in here again. So one more thing. So in the midst of me recording this video, I received a text message from my aunt, right? And obviously I didn't read it because I'm in the middle of recording. So I was like, okay, I'll read it when I'm done. So I opened the text message, and it's an image from a book that she's reading. So you know how they have the spiritual books that go by calendar day. So this is marked May 21st. She just pulled up on me. Hold on. So as you can see, this is marked May 21st. That is today. So it says, we are exhorted in God's word to stand strong in him at all times. When things are going well in our lives, that is easy to do. But when difficulty and perhaps even crisis comes, our faith is tested. With God's help, we can always do what he leads us to do and then stand, which means to abide in him and enter his rest concerning our situations. We are limited in our ability to change things, but all things are possible with God. He can do it in one moment what we could not do in a lifetime. God is faithful, and if we continue believing, we can be assured that he continues working on our behalf. It is good for you to enjoy your life while God is working on your problems. Joy, laughter, and rejoicing give you strength to stand strong until your breakthrough comes. While Paul was in prison, he said, rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I say, rejoice. And then the prayer says, Father, help me be strong in you all times. Help me enjoy every moment that you give me as I enter your amazing rest. Y'all, if that doesn't go with part of what I was just saying, you got to enjoy life. If stuff ain't going how it's supposed to, change what you can change and leave the rest to him. He's gonna lead you in the right direction. And I don't mean to get, like, I'm not trying to get super, spiritual or super into religion, because I know everyone has their personal beliefs. But if you do, believe in God, or whoever your God is, like, I don't know how to, I know everybody is different. But live your life. If you are not in a happy situation, put yourself in a happy situation and leave the rest up to him. If you're not at a job that makes you 100% happy, go find you a new job. Leave the rest, just leave the stuff that you're concerned about to him. get yourself out of that situation and live your best life. That's basically what this is saying. Live your best life. Give thanks to God on your good days and on your bad days. He's got you. He's faithful. He's going to have your back. You're going to get taken to where you're supposed to go. Like, I know it's hard, and I can definitely attest to that. It gets hard. Sometimes you don't know where the hell you're supposed to go. But then you got to take that step back and say, you know what? I may not know, but he knows. He knows what he's doing. We get taken through a lot of stuff, a lot of BS, a lot of traumas. And sometimes we ask, why is this happening to me? It's happening to you because this is part of your story. This is going to build you as a person. This is going to build characteristics in you that you didn't even know you had. Like, trust him. Take that leap of faith. Put yourself in a healthy, happier, better situation. Whatever your situation is. Put yourself in a better situation. There is greater. There is greater. And you'll know. Trust me, because it's going to feel a little, you're going to feel a little, you're going to feel that feeling in your stomach. You're going to be excited about it, but you're going to have a little bit of, hold on. I don't even know how to explain, like, hesitance. You're going to be ready for it, but you're going to be a little hesitant. When you know you're ready for it, and you feel that hesitance, that's how you know that's the step you need to take. That's the step that you need to take. No matter the situation. Like, take that step. Again, I'm not trying to preach. I'm not trying to, get religious or anything like that. Again, this was just something that was on my heart, and it just so happened that my aunt happened to send me that page in her book for today. So, yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. So what I'm doing right now is I'm actually comparing these two different banks. So I'm currently looking at PNC and Wells Fargo for my business banking account, because right now I utilize Fifth Third. I didn't create a business bank account with them, but I have two checking accounts with them, so I was just putting the money in another checking account. But I want to create a business banking account just because I believe it has better features for small businesses, and just a way to keep the money separate. So yeah, I'm taking a look at these two banks right here. I'm gonna take a look at Fifth Third one more time, just to see if maybe there's something that I overlooked, or maybe something I didn't understand, and give them a call and see who has the best business banking account for me. So comment down below if you have a business bank account, and if so, who did you go with in terms of banking for your business? So I just got off the phone with UPS, right? Man, when I tell you, when they say there are ups and downs to run the business, baby, it is ups and downs, and it's not just in terms of money. It's not just in terms of customers. It's everything. So I ordered some outfits back in March. I think this was it was the beginning of March, actually. So the beginning of March, I ordered some outfits, and basically UPS lost my package, and then wait, let's back up. They're not communicating with me. I'm calling them and finding out. So they lost my package. I called. They opened an investigation. I didn't find out they found my package until just a few minutes ago, that they found it on April the 6th. So pretty much a month later, they found my package. But then when I talked to the gentleman again today, he says they lost my package again. How is this happening? How are y'all losing my package? When you find it, why aren't you calling the person and saying, hey, we have your package. It's going to be at this location for you to pick it up? Like, I've been waiting on this package since March. It's the end of May. And I'm really upset because this particular item, I'm not going to say it's out of season because it's pretty thin. So it's still like wearable for the summertime. But it was supposed to be like spring into summer. But yeah. So hopefully they give me my shit. Because yeah, I want my shit.